What is up, YouTube's Mountain Man Magic, and we now got some video going on with these drafts, which I'm pretty excited about. We're down here in the basement working on the visuals. I just want to make sure, okay, the screen's good, we're good. But I just want to say, before I jump into this, if you're enjoying the content, please do consider hitting that subscribe button, like, comment, all that good stuff. Can I drag? Hey, we did it. But without further ado, let's get into pack one, pick one, and I think we're just slamming down Ghost form. It's probably the best card in this pack. No, it's probably the foil Hieromancer's Cage. I'd be happy to take Exclusion Mage or Fountain of Renewal. Shock's okay, but Hieromancer's Cage is just fun times for all. So we'll take that. And it's foil? Look at that foily. Got the rainbow going across it. Big fan. Ooh, who we drafting with? We got Gideon, also known as Braden Miller 89. Patman, Wizards of the Coast Ryan T, Warcry 83, 454, hey, that's us. Wizard of Salvador, like Salvador Dali. And then Teddy Got You. Alrighty then. Ooh, pick two is interesting. Sai is awesome. Poison Tip Archer pretty much won us a trophy the last time he played it. Big fan. And then Volcanic Dragon's just no slouch either. But I think Sai it works well with a white-blue deck if that's what we end up going with. And I'm just a big fan of this card in general. Vampire Neonate has definitely earned a soft spot for me, but if this wasn't in the pack, I'd probably take Poison Tip Archer or Volcanic Dragon. Probably take Dragon, because I still really want to play the white-red deck. But we're going to go with Sai. And we get... Wow, there are so many good cards in this pack. Departed Deckhand, love this card. Skilled Animator is my favorite card in the set. Luminous Bonds is phenomenal. Marauder's Axe would work well with us. Pegasus Courser, Scholar of Stars. I mean, this is all... Geez, there's like 6 playables in this pack. That's unreal to me. That's unreal. Unreal, dude. But I think Sai and Skilled Animator just work so well together that I think I have to take Skilled Animator. Passing Luminous Bonds is kind of crazy. I would not argue with that at all, but Skilled Animator and Sai within the first 3 picks, sorry. And then Essence Scatter is just huge. It's my favorite blue common in the set. Ajani's Pridemate's okay, but this deck right now is not feeling like a life gain deck. Explosive Apparatus isn't bad, but Essence Scatter's nice, and it's the only blue card in there, so we can cut blue, and hopefully pack 2 get rewarded for it. I don't think that's a terrible idea. Now we have a bit of a decision to make. Magistrate Scepter I still think is borderline unplayable. We could think to jump to green, though, if we don't think white's going to be as open. Right now we're not seeing a bunch of exciting white cards. We could take the tap land. We could also just take Explosive Apparatus, which I think this is the card I'm probably most comfortable playing. It works well with Sai because he wants us to play artifacts. Skilled Animator it works great with. So we'll take that. It's a little early, but hey. Now Diamond Mare is just, again, all around a good card for us. It's just a good card in general, and it works well with what we already have going for us. So we'll take you, Diamond Mare. Yeah, so far I'm feeling good about these first 6 picks. Hieromancer's Cage works in just about any deck. It's even borderline splashable. And now we're not seeing any blue, so someone's definitely cutting blue. We've got some blue players here, which is unfortunate. There's nothing really too exciting besides Gallant Cavalry, which I will happily take. And I think we take the Axe. Could have taken the Line Breaker, not a fan of that. Since we already have Sai and Skilled Animator, and we're just crossing our fingers that we can get another Skilled Animator, if not 2, let's just play 3. Let's play 3 or 4 of them. I'll take the artifact now, and then hopefully we don't have to make any big concessions later on. Fountain of Renewal works. If this deck's going to be... It could be super aggressive if we get the Skilled Animator. If it's not super aggressive, then this card helps us either way. So I think Fountain of Renewal is a pretty great pickup for us there. What could be next? Yeah, and while I'm getting the basement set up with the new digs, the sound might be off, so I apologize for that. Definitely let me know if something's not feeling right, sounding right, any of that, because I got changes to make, I'm sure. So Uncomfortable Chill or Inspired Charge. Inspired Charge is pretty nice if we want to be aggro. Uncomfortable Chill is better if we're being aggressed against. I can talk. Yeah, that works. I think I'm happier taking Uncomfortable Chill. They're both going to be sideboard cards. Plus, the double white always makes me nervous. If we get a tap land, I'll be happier. But right now, we're also not looking to Inspired Charge. Pegasus Courser is nice. Get a 5/5 down there that we can then give flying. Yes, please. And we're just waiting. Is it this guy? I knew it was going to be this guy. Wizard of Salvador. He didn't make his first pick quick enough when we were going through who's in the draft. Just going to be the slow poke at the table. That's alright. That's alright. What's going on with you in your life? How's life treating you? Are you drafting? Are you just someone who enjoys watching drafts? Are you someone who just enjoys Magic content in general? Either way, I'm just happy you're watching. Life's too short, right? You gotta do what you enjoy. So if you just enjoy watching Magic content, I hope I can make Magic content you enjoy watching. What are we hoping for right now, though? We do need more creatures. We could use... Well, we still get a shot at an Inspired Charge. That's nice. If we could get another Skilled Animator or two, and we can get a couple Aviation Pioneers, I would say that alone makes this deck trophy potential. I mean, 3 Skilled Animators would be trophy potential in just about any matchup. Because you have such good odds of having that one of them in your starting hand. We already have 4 artifacts that we're happy to play. That's pretty nice. I'll just keep wishing to the MTGO people behind the scenes to throw a Tezzeret our way. That would be phenomenal. I've yet to get to play with them. And in this format, man, just be pumping out Thopters, have some animators to make them big and scary. Yeah, I think Tezzeret's probably the most back-breaking of Planeswalkers. Because the fact that you can play him out and he gives himself a blocker and then gets you card advantage doesn't get much better, man. And now... Ooh, I'm sorry, this is never fun to... Oh, see, now they're stepping it up. Maybe they had something going on. Now they're crushing it. Pack 2. Ooh, wow. 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 Those are some phenomenal black cards. Sovereign and Lich's Caress. Are those worth jumping ship from these 3? I mean, even Lathless. I guess if we're going to jump ship, right, why not just jump for the Dragon Queen? But then, I mean, Aviation Pioneer is a pretty ideal card for us. Wow, that's rough. And Lathless. I just like Lathless. It's such a fun card. Even though we haven't really got to play with it and have great success. Oh man, it is so tough to pass these up. And another Luminous Bonds. Do we just have to take the bonds so that we have more removal? I think we do. Yeah, that's just not an ideal pack. And then we get past this garbage. This doesn't help us. This is not helpful. Could take the Millstone. It's a card. It will do things. You can turn it into a 5/5 and mill them. Sure. No, wait, let's take something else. Let's take like Runic Armasaur. Maybe it's worth like 12 cents. Dun 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 dun. Sleep could work. I'm a pretty big fan of Sleep, even though I've yet to get to play it into a beneficial situation. But I think it's better than us grabbing something like a Wall of Mist. If we want to stay aggro and just cross our fingers that the cards are going to work out for us, I think Sleep is our best bet. Disperse? Yeah, I'm happy to get a Disperse with this deck for sure. Alright, this is like, we got like the next 2 or 3 packs could potentially still have a Skilled Animator. If they do, I will be ecstatic. If they do not, I will be a little sad. I'm definitely happy to have a Disperse and an Essence Scatter thus far. Because it's really nice to have those early interactions if you need, like if you're just being super aggressed against and there's just no chance of you catching up. Now this is interesting. Like Omen Speaker I do love in any blue deck, just because that Scry 2 is no joke, but Knightly Valor I think gives us more of a top end that we need right now. So we're going to take that. Ooh, Salvager or Gearsmith Guardian. Wow. We do have a good amount of pretty decent spells, so I think I'm taking Salvager. And we'll just hope we can get a Gearsmith. I feel like Gearsmiths are going to have a better chance to wheel than Salvager of Secrets, especially since we can pretty safely assume there's at least one, if not two other blue players at the table. Yeah. Our curve's looking okay. We definitely need to get like an Aviation Pioneer. Divination works. I'm bummed to not get this Dwindle. But, I mean, it's card draw. And you need card draw. And limited card draw is just so beneficial because you're not often going to run into decks that have just super high power level differences to yours. But if you get card advantage, that's usually a bigger difference maker than anything else. If you can trade 1-for-1 with their cards and you're drawing more cards, you're gonna win, I reckon. Unless you're up against someone who just draws every answer and you're not completely salty about it. I would never get salty about it. Wow, okay. Nothing really too exciting here, but I guess if we're gonna splash green, we're gonna be willing to splash in Rabid Bite, so we'll take that. We will take that. I think I'm happy to stick with white over Jumping Ship for that Lich's Caress or that Vampire Sovereign. Like, having Hieromancer's Cage and Luminous Bonds and a Valor are pretty solid. And then Pegasus Courser. Why are you over here? You're supposed to be a 3-drop. Ooh, we get lucky. Yes. Yes, we'll take Aviation Pioneer. So the other blue player must have taken the Mirror Image. Abnormal Endurance is my favorite card in that pack. Black-green tap land. Maybe we take the Mighty Leap, who knows? Maybe we need a trick. Another Knight's Pledge. Yeah, we need more creatures though, folks. We're looking rough in the creature department. We got a bit of a gift with that late Aviation Pioneer wheeling. But we're going to need some big help in this third pack. First pack went well. Second pack, the first couple picks went well. This pack, not so much. Wow. But there's some good blue cards. Wow, there's some really good blue cards in here for us. I always am a fan of splashing this card. It's just so good. Arcades is awesome, but probably not worth splashing, especially since we have no walls. And we need creatures above all else. I want this Essence Scatter. Let me take 4 cards from this pack, and I'll pass every other pack. No. I think Aviation Pioneer, oh my goodness. We literally have 1 2-drop creature. There is no other option, though, for a 2-drop creature. And Aviation Pioneer is going to help us because we're going to have issues keeping the board filled. Oof, and they go wide. I mean, this is just... doesn't really sync up well with Psy, but I think we just have to take it. If not, I would probably take Essence Scatter because we need to keep our curve lower. Gearsmith Prodigy is probably what we have to take. We've got artifacts, thankfully, so hopefully it's a 2/2 by turn 2. Bugler could work, but we only have 8 other creatures. Every creature it hits, though, it'll take for us. Oh, and there's another Gallant Cavalry. I'm like tunnel visioning. Let's take the Bugler. Ooh, Artificer or Starcrowned Stag. Artificer works because we're gonna keep hopefully getting Thopters one way or another. If we do get a Thopter and then we make it 3/3 indestructible, that's going to be really hard for our opponent to block. But Stag is just good regardless. But I think we just take the higher upside creature. Wow, I don't want to pass Switcheroo. This card's so good. But Field Creeper just works. It's a 2-drop. It's an artifact. This is one of the few decks I think mainboarding it is a good idea. Wow, one with a machine? How are all of these cards coming to us in bunches? I feel like this has been my biggest grievance with M19 in general, is we get packs like this where it's like, we need 3 of these cards, and then the next 4 packs will have no playables. And I've yet to play with one with the machine. Draw cards equal to the highest converted mana cost of artifacts you control. And we don't. And I passed on the one Gearsmith Guardian that would, I think, really make this thing worth it. Because right now it's just a divination. That's not good enough. Angel of the Dawn is pretty solid. And I think it's better than Anticipate or Gearsmith Prodigy or a Wall. So I'm going to take it. Ooh, we get another Artificer. Could take another Axe. We could take a Starcrown Stag. I'm going to take the next Artificer. Totally Lost? Sure. Alright, we're getting playables. I'm happy to be getting these playables. I don't think we have a strong enough early game to play Totally Lost. But then again, maybe this is what we do need to play because we don't have a strong early game, and that sets our opponent back. Hopefully, a full turn. I'll take Aegis of Heavens because it's uncommon. Ooh, this thing wheeled too, a second Salvager. Interesting. Actually, I think my short-term memory is telling me that we had a 3/1, the 3/1 2-drop white creature that we could have taken over this. That was a dumb move if I just completely ignored that. Gearsmith Prodigy. Alright, what do we want to cut? Our 3-drop spot, there's nothing we can cut. I'm gutted that we did not get a shot at a second skilled animator. That's just a bummer on all counts. Actually, I do like having a Knight of the Tusk if we do have a Knightly Valor. Like a 5/9 vigilant creature that is not easily dealt with. But I think we gotta cut one Salvager. Cut the Totally Lost. Wow, this thing wheeled? I mean, it's still just a draw 2 though. And I think Anticipated Instant Speed is actually better if we're gonna play something. But it's the rare, so I'm taking it. That doesn't make any sense. Alright, and we need to cut at least 2 more things. Alright, that looks like it fits well enough. So we gotta cut 2 things, because this is definitely not a 16 land deck. Although we could try it. I mean, no, this is let's do 16 lands. Let's see how that works. But we gotta cut 1 more card. And do we just cut the Knight of the Tusk? Sure. Add basic lands, 9 and 7. Let's do it. Alright, we'll see you on match 1. And we will play first. This is not ideal, but I think it's keepable. On second thought, probably not. Maybe I should have mulliganed. We just gotta hope for some good drops, good draws. They sent us a message, probably. Good luck, you too. I thought they were gonna be like, hey, did you just draft with us? And I would say, si, senor. No, 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 wait. Ooh, they have a 1-drop. That is not ideal. This is incredible. Finding someone who's watched a draft, my opinion of you is now higher than anyone I've ever played against. I'm a big fan. Please don't beat me. They can watch this game now and be like, this dude kept this hand Hey, we drew a card. But unfortunately we have to pass. Thankfully though, we at least have Essence Scatter mana up. Ooh, they're in the white-red deck. That we do have to Essence Scatter, because we cannot... We're going to be taking a lot of damage from that thing. And this is nice. Fountain of Renewal just, you know, counteracts that. Alright, we've got our mana. Message received loud and clear deck. But we do need some 3-drop creatures. That would be ideal. Hey, they got an axe. Okay. Gain in life. Done. And that doesn't help us. But it makes sure that we're not going to get completely blown out here too quickly. That's good to know. It's good to know when they play Heroic Reinforcements right now. Nope, just kidding. When they swing for 3 with their Goblin Motivator. We got our Artificer. I just don't want to play it down to then just trade away with that. Okay, that's better. And what's nice is it cannot get shocked to death. And we need to now find more artifact spells. Now they could just electrify it, and I will be a little sad if they do that. Ooh, 5 mana. Okay. Well, we couldn't block even if we wanted to, because it's a 4 damage, and we're not chump blocking with Psy. And they're also going to give their Angel Flying. Interesting. Maybe they thought we would block, or... I don't know. Alright, we're down to 15, but thankfully our fountain is keeping us in this. So we're going to play that. I think we just drop this here. And we will... Now, I don't want to say go, because if they have, what's the white removal, destroy target tapped creature, that's not worth risking for 1 damage, in my opinion, right now. That is a phenomenal card. Nicely drawn. That is gutting. Now, at least we can hopefully kill 2 of the tokens, which I think we have to do. Please don't have a damage spell in hand to take out Psy. 2 cards in hand. Okay. Jeez, that's not helpful. Well, I think we just sleep for a turn and leave it. Or, no, you know what? Let's play out Artificer. And then we can just double block this. That I would be okay doing. They're down to 2 cards. They're going to shock that. So, unfortunately, we'll have to trade one of these away. And that is not fun. Although I'm kind of glad they did it there, because if we double block and then they just shock it in response, then I'd be pretty gutted. Okay, I was gonna say I'm surprised if they don't move the axe over. Yep, it's just has to happen. They attack. Ooh, they're not attacking with War Leader? Really? Interesting. Okay, I think I'm okay just taking 4 here then, and hoping I can find what I need. Give it another draw step. And if not, I can sleep. And so we have 2, potentially 3 draws if I want to crack this. Alright, Diamond Mare is solid. We're going to play Diamond Mare. We're going to get a Thopter. We're going to feel good about it. We're going to say, okay, we're going to pick blue. We're going to gain another life from this. Tap down your creatures. No attacking for you. Sure. Give it +2/+2 indestructible. Again, I don't want to attack. Actually, I probably did. I think I just clicked through it too quick. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have anything too exciting to play. Looks like they don't. Although they kept 2 cards in hand. So we got to be careful for something like a charge. Yeah. That, go to combat. And I think we just attack for 4. I think that's okay. I feel like we need to crack this though. Okay. And we say go. Disperse isn't bad here because we can like bounce War Leader. Actually, what we could do is bounce our Luminous Bonds, but that doesn't exactly help. Oh, that was so dumb of me. I clicked through too quick. Tisk, tisk. Although they have 2 cards, so I guess maybe it's good to keep Disperse up for when they try this shenanigans that they're about to do. So I think we have to take 1, 2, 3. I think we have to take 7. Well, let's wait and see. Okay, so we're gonna see this. If they try and like pump it or something. Okay, yeah. So we're just gonna bounce that to their hand. And now we just gotta hope that they whiffed. Oh my goodness. Well, that might just be game 6. Yeah, yes. Come on. Oh my goodness. Well, this is better. It's still like a 4-lander. What is going on? Upkeep. Say go. Another motivator. No turn 2 play from us. Pyromancer. No, I think that drops. That's fine. We're taking 4 from it. But Aviation Pioneer is such a good blocker. I think we're okay. We can save the Essence Scatter for something bigger. No, 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 no. No, what? Oh my god, dude. Whoops. Yeah, that was phenomenal play. Okay. Well, they whiffed on turn 3, so that's something. Yeah, that was painful. Yeah, if we somehow manage to survive this, I'll be impressed. Yep. Nailed it. 4-drop. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Well, not attacking. Just fingers crossed. If they attack, we gotta trade, or at least go for the trade. I'm envisioning they have some trick, and in that case, we are done for. Damage. Ooh, okay. Well, I guess we kind of lucked out. Let's wait and see what they got to come. 3-drop, is it just 3? Alright, Gargoyle Sentinel is not the end of the world. There's still a chance for us, folks. We're at 5 mana. think we... Do we go for the most efficient play? Or do we just try and get the board as wide as possible so that we can at least block one flyer? I think we do this. And then this. And we say go. And we chump one turn. We gotta chump because I'm thinking that they have Lava Axe. And if they have Lava Axe, then we're dead if we just let 3 damage through. Yep. 1, 2, 3. What's happening? Nope, just kidding. Psych. Jump to blocks. Alright, now Shield Mare. Okay. Alright, well there's another land. So we can go here. And then we could keep up Essence Scatter, but I don't think that's going to help us. I think we gotta be able to get rid of this flyer and not get completely overrun, although we're pretty close to getting overrun here regardless. Attack. Alright, we go for it. This is pretty much do or die, and we die. Man, this, oh, that's so unfortunate. Because if we don't blow that turn, we can equip Axe and get that trick out of their hand a turn earlier. Yeah, we just threw this game on a misclick. And apparently we just cannot draw enough spells to do anything anyway. That's unfortunate. I mean, they got a good deck though. I mean, they're curving out really well. Can't fault them for that. They're drawn really well. Ooh, they can't attack flying. So we, all right, they gave us a turn. That was a graceful turn give to us. Luminous Bonds is helpful. Thank you. Top decks. And do we attack with the 4-2 or do we make it into a, no. We'll just equip it onto someone just because. Let the top deck wars begin. Okay, just when I thought we couldn't draw our way into an answer, we at least got a second shot. Them drawing that and going really wide is no bueno. Although Artificer's a nice blocker. Alright, there's still hope. Divination. Divination off the top. Sleep is something, for sure. That's a good card. Alright, hit for, what, 9? Yep. Diamond Mare? Okay. If only you were here a turn earlier. Yeah, we'll say blue. Yep, that happens. And now we can attack for 6 with Vigilance, which we're obviously going to do. And then from here on out, we can just swing freely with our Diamond Mare, because it gets indestructible every turn. Unless they draw something really good here. Marauder's Axe is annoying because now it makes their 1/1. Like if I'm them, I'm throwing it on my Motivator. Because if throwing it on that, I'm happy to block that regardless. But they don't block. Okay. Perfect draw. So we're going to do this just to make sure we can get through whatever. Although we can't really attack, right? If we attack, they just chump block. And then what happens next turn? We have 3 blockers, 1, 2, 3, 4, against 5 creatures. We can let through a minimum, or we have to let through a minimum of 3. Maybe that's okay. Yeah. And then we keep a card in hand because we hope they think it's a disperse or something all bad. Ooh, they just take it. Interesting. Is that because they have like inspired charge or something? And they don't care. They have another stag. Okay, so that's pretty much game for them next turn. Oh, if we had Mighty Leap. Oh, brother. Ooh, brother. I think they're trying to do some math. If we Goblin Motivator our Starcrown Stag, and then we swing, and we tap down their Aetherfield Artificer, Aethershield Artificer, we attack with 5 creatures. We can block their Gallant Cavalry and their Knight token. And then we take 3, 4, 5, 6, then we take 7. But then they have no blockers and we win. Unless they have a shock or something in hand, or they have a trick. Yep. Oh, they're tapping this down. Interesting. Go to blocks. We'll block the big one, and we'll block that, and we'll take apparently 5, but all it takes is a Sure Strike or a Charge or a Lightning Strike. Yep. GG's, man. Oh, no. Okay, they don't. They just, oh, because they realize they got Vigilance. That works. We draw land. Oh, and the bummer is because it's a... Well, wait, if we do this... Right? Doesn't this give us 3 guaranteed damage? I was about to say GG's, and I think instead we win. And I should have just been mad at myself for not blocking the Vigilant creature. That was dumb. Alright, ooh, well, after trying to throw the game, we found a way to dig it out, so that's always nice. Something like a Mighty Leap might be good, because they do have multiple flying threats. But I can't justify cutting a creature. Do we just need to cut something that's not a creature right now? Nope. Nope. We're gonna... Alright, fingers crossed. We're still in this. Now having to mulligan. This is so close to a perfect hand. 2 lands. I'd keep this thing with 2 lands. Alright, we can still make this work for sure. This is nice. 2-drop into a pretty sweet 3-drop. Now if they shock it, yes, we will be sad, but that happens. If we draw that 4th land too, that's going to be pretty nice. They've had shock in apparently both of their starting hands, so we do have to be careful. But they tapped out and they don't attack. Interesting. Maybe they can just smell that we have our skilled animator. Do we attack and offer the 2-for-1? I want to say no, because then next turn we get to make this into a 7/7 indestructible. So I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna play timid. We could also even next turn just sleep them and swing for free for 2 turns, hopefully. Yep, that's a good. All right, pretty decent curve out from them. Now, do we sleep or do we Artificer and swing for 7? I'm feeling the Artificer, and then if something happens where we can swing freely with like 7, 10, that's 11 damage. Yeah, we're definitely attacking with the 7/7 indestructible. My guess is they jump. They don't. Okay. So we get them within 2 next turn. Unless they have an Alpha Strike, 3, 6, 9. That'd be an impressive Alpha Strike. Pyromancer, okay. Alright, sleep is about to be real clutch here. Yeah, that's a lot of damage, but we'll take it. Upkeep. Ooh, and that's a really nice turn, or play for next turn. Sigh into Diamond Mare. I get so nervous in these moments, like I'm gonna hit 1 and then just skip my attacks altogether. That's why I take my hand completely off the keyboard. We swing for 11, drop them down to 2. And now, unless they get multiple blockers like that, that's not too shabby. We're still gonna be okay. It's unfortunate that they drew that cavalry. So I think we go Sigh, Diamond Mare, and I think we have to keep back. Yeah, because if we attack with everything, they block everything but Skilled Animator. They take 1. And actually what we could do is attack with the Artificer, see if they're willing to do... Well, that's just 1 for 1 though. We'd have to attack with both to get rid of both of these off. We play Sigh, Diamond Mare, that gives us 3 creatures, which we'll be able to block. Because this is, all these are going to be tapped next combat. We'll have 3 creatures on the board. We will be able to block 3 of the 4. And there's a way we lose, but I don't think it's likely. And we kind of have to attack here. If we don't attack, then we definitely lose. Can Field Creeper just share some of his power with Skilled Animator? Because that would be fantastic. See, hand is off the keyboard because I am not going to miss my attacks. Attack, attack. And then we play Sigh. And then we play Diamond Mare. Say okay. And we name white, and we pass. Okay, so 3 blockers. The way they win is they attack and or Angel of the Dawn. That's a good way to do some serious work. Man, if you top deck these, I'm going to be a little salty, but that is a phenomenal top deck. But if we live here, oh no, we only have 1 flyer, and everything has vigilance. Okay. So blocks, we have to block at least 1 thing. Next turn, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2R, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2R, 6 attackers. And they don't have to let through more than 1 damage. If we lose the animator, though, we lose our 5/5. And then what happens next turn? If we play Artificer, we pump this up, that dies. We pump this up, it dies. Or well, something on their side dies. This attacks, something dies. So we're 3 for 3, and then we die to this thing the next turn. Yeah, this just doesn't feel like a good situation. So I think we just double block here. Oh, wait, why not? Well, if we double block here, then we get to keep one of our creatures. And we get rid of one of theirs. We take 4, 8, we're down to 1. Can we get an angel of our own? That'd be pretty sweet. We've got one. Essence Scatter doesn't quite do it. Doesn't quite do it. And if we attack with everything, I think they still win. We attack with 5. We can make this into a 5 as well. So then it's like block, block. I mean, whatever. They keep the Gargoyle Sentinel back. Dang it. Tough games. Yeah. GG's though. Alright, well, gotta begin combat. Just gotta go for it. It doesn't really matter. Attack with all creatures. Tisk tisk. And match 2 on the draw. This is keepable. It's not ideal, but it's tough losing a game like that. Especially when we had a lot of ways to come back from that. I sure hope we don't draw another land here. But look at this. Look at this synergy. Attacking for 2? Easy peasy. We're against the mill deck, eh? Interesting. Well, no land needed. I'm just attacking for 4. I'm not losing to a mill deck. If that's genuinely all this deck is trying to do is win by mill, I am not interested in losing to it. We can bounce it if we need. That sucks. We needed that plains. Didn't they know that? Vine Mare, perfect play. Alright, well, that's a card. We're going to act like we're desperate here. Swing for 4. They're just going to... Okay. End combat main. Play you. Gather up some chump blockers. Luminous Bonds and an island. Okay. We just need that plains, man. Alright, well that's not fun. That wasn't very nice of you. And you still don't attack. Interesting. We're gonna go for this. See what they have to say about it. Currently it is nothing. And then we are going to attack for 3. Wait for them to say something about it. They do not. Main. Play out a Diamond Mare. And name blue, since it's the only color land we have access to. Well, they're on a 3-turn clock, so that's something. We do still have Disperse, which is nice. If we draw plains, we have access to all kinds of goodies. If we draw plains, then they're on a 1-turn clock. Because we swing for 3, assuming they don't do anything, and then we just swing for 4+ in the air the next turn. And then they dwindle that, okay. That's alright, we'll just disperse it to our hand. Right, you can do that with tokens, and then just play them for free. For some reason, I don't think that's how that works. I'm going to... See, I could... Wait, nah, I already passed go. I already passed go. Spent $200. I'll give it one more turn to draw plains. And then this turn we can disperse something, essence scatter something. All of the above. Whoops. They've gotten mass mana, no doubt. That is not worth essence scattering. Attack. Please attack. Divination. Gain a life. We're helping them mill us to death. All right. Yeah, we pass because we can't really do anything right now. We're not under any immediate pressure, and any huge thing we either don't let get to the board or we just bounce it back to their hand. This could just be the floodiest game ever. End? Do we just bounce this? No. Alright, more land. Now, what do we want to do? We can Salvager of Secrets to get something back. The what to that, though, is... I don't really know. Or we just play Psy. I think we just move this over to here. Swing life away. And then we still have 4 mana to... What do we want to get rid of? Wait, we've got like 3 turns. This shouldn't be that difficult, but it is. It really is. So what I can do is bounce this, swing for 3, play Salvager of Secrets, say go. On the next turn, play Cage on a blocker, disperse something again. They dwindle. We swing for... No, that doesn't... That's... I don't know how to count mana. I think we just play Pegasus. Be ready to swing for more damages. And then regardless, at the end of their turn, we bounce something. Alright, they're hitting a spell. Yeah, like that. See, like that, we don't let that come down. That can't happen. Upkeep. Okay, Bugler's good. We can swing. If we play Bugler, we can also move the axe and swing for 4 in the air. Alright, let's just do that first. 2. And we attack. I should have put this on Diamond Mare. No, I should have put it on my Aviation Pioneer, yeah. That would make more sense. Quit hitting 6. No blocks. Go to damage. Main. We could also just play or keep up Disperse in case they have some crazy card draw next turn. That wouldn't be very good. Bugler, just make sure we can swing for the fences. Forest enters the revealed card zone. We swing and miss. Love it. And we say go. And then next turn we can remove 2 threats from the board. As long as they don't make us draw 8 cards or discard 8 cards here. They have a land and something else. Like Divination into Divination would be hilarious. Okay, game 1, down. That took far too long. This is okay. It's not as good as our last hand, but our last hand ended up working out fairly well, even though, didn't we have to mulligan? I don't remember. No, we didn't. We started with 2 land. Do we want to play the axe, or do we want to keep up Essence Scatter? I think we just keep up Essence Scatter, because if we're gonna miss land drops, we're gonna be hurting. That's not even a big deal. Yeah, we can just let that happen. That's fine. Please, just 4th land here. Please, 4th land. Yeah, we did it. Militia Bugler. Please don't whiff again. Hey, you whiffed somehow. Next turn we can play axe, attach it, and swing. Hopefully. Hopefully they don't have something annoying. We could also sleep, which is pretty nice. I'm not worried about the race with the Thopter. I am worried about this annoying thing though. That's no bueno. Like my thought is I go cavalry here, say go, we get hit in the air for 3, probably 4, 5. But then we get to swing for more next turn. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Now an issue would be if they have sleep as well. That would be a big bummer. But if they take off turn 5, pumping a creature, or sifting, that's okay. So they're just gonna attack for 3 flying? That's fine by me. That is A-okay. And if we draw a 5th land, I'll be pretty happy because... Ooh, they didn't attack with their 2-3. Interesting. Interesting. They want the blocker. Could also go Aviation Pioneer. Into Gearsmith. Now they have 4 cards in hand because they just sifted. What did they discard? They discarded their Greenwood Sentinel. Okay. Let's just get the board wide then. That's fine. And then just go for that Alpha Strike. Because hopefully we can draw another land too, and then we sleep. The following turn we Salvager of Secrets. Following turn, sleep again. That's a pretty solid combo. Especially if they're being timid and then they only attack for, say, 2 next turn. That'll feel pretty good. Yep, that's fine. See, I'm not even worried about it because we got sleep with Salvager of Secrets. Now they has a combo. There's an annoying combo. Sure. Alright, it is unfortunate to not draw a land. But we're swinging for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So unless they play out some good creature action next turn, we're going to be happy. Now, they got to have creatures in their hand if they sifted and they discarded a creature. Still got 4 cards in hand. What is it going to be? If they only play one creature, we can just axe into equipping it, and then we're a-okay. Because the most they can block is 2, but wait for it. Ooh, okay. That'd been nice to put a counter on that thing. Skilled Animator also, I think, just wins it for us. Because now we attack for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Okay. That is the game. Hand off the keyboard. Are they just doing the math? I hope they're just doing the math. Alright, nice. GG's. See you in match 3. And match 3, we get the play. Nice. 1 drop. I will keep it. Ooh, they're having a mulligan. Down to 6 on the draw is really not that big of a deal. Maybe we can whiff 3 times in a row with Bugler. That wouldn't be too shabby, would it? Okay. Marauder's Axe. Look at Gearsmith Prodigy doing work. The classic green-red, yes. The classic too much land. I'm happy to do this because I don't think we win the super late game, and the lower I can get them now, the better. Hopefully they just curve out and do an annoying 4-drop that we can Luminous Bonds. That's not annoying, although if they equip it, it will be. Big in combat. The benefit here, though, is Courser will allow this to fly, and then they... Alright, never mind. They want to trade. Fine by me. I was hoping they would take it there, but they didn't. So in that case, let's Bugler. Hey, we hit something that is actually pretty good for us come next turn. We're going to have a 5/5 attacking. And a 2/3. And they're going to have a Spark Tongue Dragon. That's not bad. That's not too bad. Do this. Yes. Be in combat. Attack for 5. See if they go to 9. Alright, and now next turn, depending on what they play, I would love to see them attack with their Spark Tongue. And then we just Luminous Bonds whatever big thing they play out next turn. This turn. I do really like the white-blue artifact deck. Ooh, that's a good play for you. But they don't attack, because they know. Alright. I feel like that's a risky play. I feel like we just do this. We'll be patient. Because next turn we can Luminous Bonds and then swing in the air for 5 and put him on a 2-turn clock. Just don't let me forget to... Ooh, Vigilant Baloth. Also not ideal. But we're at 20 life. They are not. Ooh, Angel of the Dawn. Are you good to play. Yes, because then you make... Yes, 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 yes. Angel of the Dawn, where were you in match 1? It's not like I'm salty. We just lost another match to bad draws. Not bad draws, they were fine draws. Begin combat. Attack with the 2 flying creatures. Yeah, like our draws were fine. Our opponent just had better draws. Alright, they're down to 6. And now next turn, I think just flying alone, we have them lethal with Luminous Bonds. Unless they play another flyer here. No matter what they do. Not blocking. Even if you Titanic Growth, you know, what they could do is Titanic Growth and then pump it with Sure Strike, play another mountain, thud us for the game. Now they could have Naturalize here, because that is an instant, and it does do really well with stuff like this. This is why Luminous Bonds is so good. I mean, it deals with that creature that you need dealt with right then. For as long as it remains in play. 3, 4. Ooh, okay. Alright. They survive another turn. Alright, we get them down to 1, and we say go. And this turn I will chump block the Baloth. Ooh, were they waiting on blue? Which one are they splashing, the green or the blue? Probably the blue, since they have double green cards. Pretty much have to block there. It's the best value we're going to get out of that card. Alright, game 1. Let's go for game 2 and get at least a 2-for-1. Or 2-and-1 record. Pretty decent starting hand. Hey, it's our first time seeing Knightly Valor. Not bad. They had to mulligan to 6 on the play. That feels worse, because you're already down basically 2 cards on turn 1, because they don't get to draw, we get to draw. I think we keep Disperse back for something bigger than a turn 2 blowout. Alright, they got their Druid of the Cowl again. That's alright, we drew our 4th land. Played out. Next turn we have Pegasus Courser. Turn 5 we have Knightly Valor, which will be pretty nice with Pegasus Courser. Our opponent is ramping fairly well. A mana producer plus a mana getter, and they have their splash color. That's not good. An Aviation Pioneer is not too shabby. Don't want to attack just because I don't want to give away Field Creeper, especially if we end up drawing our skilled Animator. Be nice to turn him into a 5/5. This is a creepy looking 5/5. You know what I mean? That is an ideal draw for them. I do not like this card. Sam I am. 5th land, there it is. Begin combat. Let's win this race. What's nice is we keep Disperse for that token. If that's a game plan of theirs, we will shoot that out of the sky. We will disperse of any notions that they will win with a 5/5 dragon token. They have 5 mana, so they're 2 turns away from it potentially. Now dispersing that token, that's a pretty big blowout. That's like a phenomenal usage of Disperse. Next turn though, getting to throw Knightly Valor onto... What do I don't want to throw it on the token. I don't want to throw it on an artifact, so I probably just throw it on Pegasus Courser. That's a fine play, but putting Knightly Valor on this makes it pretty much useless. Although if they have plummet, then I'll be real sad. And then next turn, playing Aether Shield Artificer is a pretty nice draw. Making our Thopter token a 3/3 indestructible. Swinging for 6 in the air. You don't want to see that, do you? Alright, they missed a land drop last turn, though. So does that mean they have 4 spells in hand? Because that doesn't breed confidence. That's a good card. Well, isn't that something? Psy Master Thopterist is a card, but I think we just go with Artificer. And we swing for the fences. Although I guess we could make this the indestructible thing. Nice. Attack. Still got 3 mana up. Are they going to attack? They don't attack. Alright, they're playing it safe. Ooh, that is a great draw. Because that makes that into a 4/6. That makes that into a 4/4. Doesn't really help though. Because what we could do is just Angel of the Dawn, and then next turn, then we disperse for the win. Although Aviation Pioneer gives us another token, so then we attack for 3, 6, 7, 8 in the air, 9, 10 in the air, exactly. Yeah, I think we just do this. Whoops. I mean, I could attack. It doesn't do anything because they just block with the 5/5, I assume. Or they throw a chump blocker in front of it. And on their end step, we disperse, play Angel of the Dawn, and then hopefully that's it. But if they have something like a plummet, that's all bad. Oaken Form. Now this is somewhat of a concern. A 9/6 that can trample through. Just because I don't want to take all that damage, I will, yeah, I'm just throwing one thing in front of it. All right, disperse that. They can't make their dragon token. We play Angel of the Dawn. And I think that's game. Alright, we went 2-1. Man. Again, you know, like, I really appreciate you guys watching. I just feel a little bad that we can't pull off more trophies. I feel like we keep getting the short end of the stick. Like, that first match was definitely a coin flip, and our deck was certainly good enough to win. We just didn't draw one of our, like, 4 answers that we had for that third match. We did have to take a mulligan, but it wasn't the worst mulligan. Man, that's unfortunate. Oh well, either way, appreciate appreciate y'all watching. If you're enjoying the content, do hit that subscribe button, thumbs up, leave a comment. I would greatly appreciate it. We're slowly growing, slow but sure. I'm enjoying the community. Just thank you all, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.